Good afternoon, dear students. Once again, today we are here with all of you in front of your TV set to learn social studies. Today, we are going to address the students from grade 6. And if you have remembered, the children, we have learned about the first unit, first lesson in social studies last week. Have you remembered? Yes, it is all about we and our society, under which we dealt with the introduction to community and society last week. And today again we are meeting here with you all on the next different topic, that is from the same unit we are dealing with lesson 2. Do you want to see the name of the lesson today? Okay, this is all about the origin and formation of society. Today we are going to find out the queries and even the answers of 3 different questions. You have to listen here carefully and you need to go through those all 3 answers. So children, before starting our discussion, I just want to show you what are those 3 queries under which we will remain for today's discussion. It is all about the first one. We want to discuss or we want to find the answers of the first queries, that is state the differences between hunting gathering stage and animal rearing stage. Why is the modern age called the age of science and technology? It's what are the bases of development of human society. So children, are you ready for it? Let's hope all the students will be very sincere in listening and while doing the work. Children, before going for the discussions on the lesson, another one more part we have to go through. When we go through our lessons, we also have to know some of the words which would be new for us, which are commonly used in our text or in our discussions and which we feel a bit different in meaning. So children, firstly, I would like to get your attentions for those key words of today's lesson. So children, you please see here which we have keywords. The first keyword we can get here in this lesson, that is interdependence. The spelling you can see here itself, and the meaning, if you have to guess what's the meaning of interdependence, is depending on each other for anything else. For example, if you are depending on me to do the work, to complete today's assignment, that is called interdependence. If I depend on you for some help, that is interdependence. That means depending on each other for doing or for getting something is called interdependence in a sense if we are talking about society. The next one is there, children. The next word, it's edible. Edible means the one are the things which are safe to eat. Yes, that is what we call edible. The next one is there, hand woven. The things which are knitted by hand, they are called hand woven. And the next word is there, curiosity. The word curiosity indicates our strong desire to learn something or to get something. That is called curiosity. The next one is there, children, it's milestone. Milestone simply means it's landmark. And the next word is there which comes under our discussion today while talking about our society, origin and formation. We get the word wonder. Wonder means moving here and there for something or in search of something. That is what we call wonder. So now children, we are moving to our text formally. When we are talking about society, remember children, society simply means the group of communities. If you have remembered our last time discussions, we have talked that the different communities forms a society, and the society has the large ranges. And what we take is, it is also one of the salient feature that we can take there. It's beyond geographical territory. So children, society is formed on the basis of people, person I, communities, or before that families. So children, society basically gives the single salient feature through which the human beings are in existence, that is interdependence or cooperations, or sometimes we also get the unity too. So hope we will talk these all the things at the end of our session today. Before that, I just want to drag your attention towards some of the stages through which human society has been in existence in the modern age. There are so many stages that we have passed. Do you want to listen? Okay, in the beginning of human civilization, the human beings were similar to that of wild animals. When there was no any advancement in human being, when the human beings were not able to create something new for their existence or for their easiness and cozy life, at that time they were remaining in the jungle along with the wild animals. There was no any differences between wild animals and human being. Just the physical structures seemed to be a bit different, but they were similar in nature. When they were in the jungle, that society's stage was also called hunting gathering stage. The people used to hunt animals for their survival. They used to eat raw food. Raw food in a sense that when they hunt animals, after killing, the raw meat of those animals were eaten by the human being at that time. And the life was very difficult for them. And they even did not identify, or they could not identify whether the foods they were eating was edible or not. But anyway, the survival was the most important part for them, which they survived by hunting the animals. They also had to wander from one place to another place for finding the food, finding the animals for hunting. And the next one, very difficult situation was also with them. When they could get the animals for hunting, they would remove their hungers. But when they did not get any animals for hunting, that day they would have to remain hungry. So that was the earliest stage of the human society. And then after, when the human being realized that going from one place to another place in the jungle, roaming from here and there in search of animals as their prey, that was very difficult. They realized that it was not possible for them to rear the animals and eating the same animals. Then they started rearing the animals. The first one, hunting gathering stage, was very difficult for them. It was too troublesome. Sometimes even they had to end their life because of the wild animals. It's not mean that human beings were only strong at that time. The strength was there with wild animals also. But now, after the hunting gathering stage, what the people realized is when they reared the animals by themselves, they did not have to go here and there for finding the prey or finding the animals for hunting and eating. So they started the animal rearing stage in the second stage of the human society. They started rearing goat, they started rearing buffalo, they started rearing cow for milk, they started rearing other different animals. And then after the advancement has been increased, that was not the limited area for their advancement, but slowly and gradually they started scrolling the ideas, what they could do for it, what they could find out for their easiness and for their comfortable life. They felt very difficult for hunting gathering stages, and they even felt complexities in animals rearing. And later they realized that not only the flesh of the animals, not only the product of animals would be eaten by the people, there will be some areas or there will be some land also for cultivating. So they started cultivating and growing the products in their own area. And do you know, children, the concept of village also had been developed from the same time or from the same stage of human society. When they started growing the crops, they felt that they had to stay somewhere else in a fixed place permanently, and then they had to grow the crops. So remaining in a group, they formed the village, they started cultivating, they started farming, they started growing the crops, and then they started saving some kinds of products in their future also. So the two different things were developed from that stage of human society. That is, the first one is the concept of village was developed, and the next one is concept of storing something for the next day or for the future was also been developed at the same time. So after that, when the people get difficulties in hunting, the people got difficulties in animals rearing, the people got difficulties not only in farming, then they started or they generated the new ideas of industrial stage. Can you guess, children, what could be done or what had been there in the industrial stages of the human society? Yes. In industrial stage, what they had developed is when they grew the product in the field, when they cultivated in the field, or when they grew the crops in the field, they started saving for the future, and the crops as the raw materials, they also were used in the industries and factories to prepare some more food items or for preparing the different types of goods. And lots of factories and industries were established at that time. Like we have heard about sugar industry, and even we have heard about biscuit industry. Some kinds of smaller scale industries were also formed through which the people in their own smaller area they could grow the products. So that type of concept was generated by the people, and they felt the life could be, or the life had been easier to them rather than the earlier stages. They started growing, they started preparing, and they started producing. So it was easier for them. Then after the children, what we could get is they started supplying the goods to other different people. Remember, children, when they were in hunting gathering stage, they focused on one individual. They just tried to get the self-satisfaction rather than looking at here and there. They did not take care of other people. Though it was the first stage of this society that was focused on single person. If I got the food, that is fine. Similarly, when they started going to the next stage of human society, then what they did, at least they started looking at each other. in agricultural stage, they started farming, the concept of village, group of people, the new concept was started. Then after, when they got into the industrial stage, then what they did, they started taking care of lots of people. Not only me, not only my friend, not only my family. That was focused to the different groups of people. They grew the crops, they generated or they produced the different goods from those products, and then they started supplying to the different areas. They even started making the clothes too, hand woven by knitting, or some kinds of other products also were produced. So that children, the concept of society has been developed to the industrial stage. Industries got the market, factories got the market and area, the people started buying and selling the goods, the exchange was taken place, the trade has been flourished there, and the people's life has been cherished with the different ways. So that was the advancement. But children, it's not only sufficient for getting the products from the industries. It was not felt by us only right now. The same concept was felt by the people when they came into existence. Then after, what they felt is they had to develop, they have to invent some discoveries too. They have to find out some more technologies as well. Then they started some inventions, some discoveries, so many things are developed there. Do you know children, I am staying in your TV set and I have been staying to teach you, and you have been looking at me through the monitor or through the TV sets. That is also the result of this science and technology. This is the modern age. Not only television is the single example, there are lots of things which are invented through which we are getting our life easier. Can you guess children? It's TV here, but mobile is also one of the example we can take, which is taken as one of the most important and most happening result of the science and technologies. Beside that, we also could get telephone. We can communicate with the people far away through the telephone, through the mobile. We can get internet services. We can get like aeroplane. Even we can get like some kinds of electronic gadgets more than that. So these all the things are also the result of science and technologies, and that was not possible if the human beings were not energized towards their advancement. If they were remaining in the same stages however they were in the beginning, then the life would not be possible for the modern society. We also would be back in the same stages. But the stage of science and technology had different advancement in it. Like for example, another one more example for your instances I want to provide. However, we are using our books and notebooks. That was also one of the consequences of the science and technologies. Printing, covering, finding the different pictures through scanning. These all are the results. So children, if human society has not been developed, then we would not be here right now. Beside that, we also have to realize that due to this all the technologies, even inside the four walls we could move around the world. We can wander around the world. We can get the ideas, news, views, information, lots of things from the world itself, remaining in one corner. Even we don't have to move our feet and nothing can be done or nothing should be done there. So this all the advancement is there, and even the stage of science and technology is mostly important for human society. So here children, we are in the modern stage of science and technology because of this all the advancement, because of this all the phases of development of human society. So that we are in existence right now, and we can easily say that the modern society is the society of science and technology. Is it fine to all children? So now I just want to go to another one more areas of today's lesson, that is the formation of society. How it has been originated. We talked about 5 different stages of human society, but now we also have to know how are the societies formed. What are the bases? What are the factors that could make the society perfect? Do you want to listen, children? The first one is there. It's living in a group. The group of people. The single person, just the single one, sole person only cannot be counted. But if there are so many people, that forms a family. If there are lots of families, that counts community. And even if we have different communities in existence beyond the geographical territory in the large range, then that is also called society. So group of people is the most important factors to form the society. The next one is there, children. It's cooperation. Cooperation means helpful or help in need, or even cooperation also can be tossed with the interdependence. They are depending on each other for help, and then we will find out the cooperation among the people in the society. The next one is there, children. It's interdependence, helping all in need, that is the cooperation and getting dependent to each other. Beside that, the sense of responsibility, that also comes under cooperation and interdependence, and even fulfillment of needs. One single person may not be able to get all the things by his or her effort, but getting the help from each other, we can get the needs fulfilled. Beside that, security, we can feel safe, and even profession, we can go to each other's profession, because we know that every professions are equally valid and every professions are respectable among the society member. We have to go to get the help of each others. And the last one, it is of unity. Unity is strength. Divide, we fall. If we are divided, if we are single, if we are separated, then we may have to fall, because no existence will be taken place. Or if we get unity among the people, then obviously the life will be easier, our existence will be possible. So dear children, today we have learned a lot about the origin and formation of society. Hope all the children have got the answers of these questions through our discussions and through our lessons today. Hope you will do all the activities, all these questions and answers in your notebook whenever you become free as your assignment. And now lastly, I just want to remind you that to stay safe, to stay healthy, and even to go through your textbook timely to be prepared for the next lesson. Hope to see you in next class. Thank you so much.